Yes. This debt ceiling. Yeah. Mhm. Now, in late July, congressional Democrats and Republicans came to agreement on a budget deal. Yeah. That suspended the debt ceiling for 2 years. Mhm. Because the issue of raising the debt ceiling always makes headlines. Let's dive into what the debt ceiling is. Yeah. Now, the debt ceiling is the upper limit on the amount of money the federal government may borrow. The debt ceiling does not authorize new spending commitments. It allows the government to pay for existing legal obligations, Social Security, Medicare, federal employee salaries, and interest on the national debt. Now, the U.S. Treasury Department monitors the debt ceiling and issues U.S. Treasury bills, bonds, or other notes to pay legal obligations. But when the debt ceiling is reached, the Treasury can no longer issue those products. Oh, they can't issue any products. That is when the threat of default comes into play and places the nation in a precarious financial situation. Defaulting on our debt would have serious negative effects on the economy. It is the equivalent to the country declaring bankruptcy. Defaulting would likely increase the cost of our debt and lead to a downgrade in our nation's credit rating. That is why Congress always acted when called to raise the debt ceiling. Now, according to the Treasury Department, Congress has acted 78 separate times to permanently raise, temporarily extend, or revise the definition of the debt limit since 1960. In the latest debate over the debt ceiling, Congress opted to suspend the debt ceiling until July of 2021. The suspension allows the government to borrow enough money to cover its legal obligations for another 2 years, after which the debt ceiling will be raised to show how much was borrowed during that time. Now, don't be surprised when you start to see headlines about the debt ceiling in a couple years. Now, I thought this was so good. Yes. It's really good, isn't it? That 78 different times, yes, Congress, right, has permanently raised, yes, has temporarily extended, or has revised the definition of the debt limit. And all of that took place since 1960. Yes. Now it's going to be really, really exciting in 2021. Yes. When all of us get to find out how much money you spent.